Are there people who don't have the capacity to be loved? Yani kuna mtu ambaye hapendeki.
Usipozunguka na yeye atazungushwa na mwingine.
Atazungushwa na mwingine.
Hey.
Atazungushwa na fundi mwenye anakuja kutengeneza stima kwa nyumba.
Are you asking? Adi kwa gate.
Yeah.
Mwenye ako kwa gate.
Yeah.
But wait until they go to the side chick. Mwili yote inalegea including mfuko, ulimi, everything.
Mpaka ulimi.
Kenya is 80% Christian.
Yeah.
So who are the people that are nyongai right in the church? Because 80% is Christian. Funny enough, some of them are not even young people. Some of them are elderly people.
You talk about those things?
Kunyonga sana.
Everyone, how are you? My name is Anjogu, and every time you see me on the set, you know that we are going to have an awesome time, awesome conversations that actually impact on your life. And as you can see on the set, I have an awesome, beautiful woman dressed in red. Yeah, it's post-Valentine's, maneno. And today we are going to address, okay, Valentine's imekuja, imepita, ukapewa maua, haukupewa maua. Wengine wanasema kwamba maua ni ya nyuki, you know, ukapewa chocolate, haukupewa, ukapelekwa Mombasa, haukupelekwa, you were given nothing. So after Valentine's, what next? All right. So she's here, anaitwa Rebecca Wamwene, and she's a therapist. But allow me to give her the honors of introducing herself properly so that we're able to roll. And of course, as usual, usisahau ku subscribe so that every time we have some new videos, you're able to catch up with the conversations. And Jogu TV it is. Let's get going. Karibu sana. Rebecca, how are you?
I'm very fine, Anne.
Uko mzima?
Niko mzima kabisa.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Dressed in red. Wewe ni mtu wa mapenzi?
Kabisa vile inafaa.
Yeah. I usually see you on social media and I really like your energy and you're so relatable with the issues love, matters, love and all that. And I like it actually.
Thank you very much.
So before we continue, Rebecca, we want to know you.
Yes.
Wewe ni nani?
Yes.
And what do you do?
Okay, thank you very much, Anne, even for this invitation.
Yeah.
My name is Rebecca Wamwene, Wawero. I am a therapist.
Yeah.
And by saying that I am a therapist, I want to expound more so that people can be able to know.
Yeah.
A therapist is a counselor.
Yes.
Some people will ask me, do you do massage? Do you do this? That is not the therapy that I do. I do therapy in matters to do with mental health.
Yes.
Mental health, your emotional well-being, psychologically, that is the therapist that I am.
Yeah.
I am a psychological counselor. My areas are two. One of them is family therapy, family trauma therapy, and the other one is chemical and non-chemical addictions. Now, when you listen to both of them, when you join the two, you will be able to know that I will handle everybody.
Yeah.
Because when we talk of family trauma therapy, it means their children, husband, wife, relatives, and everything. Then when it comes to chemical and non-chemical, such as internet, such as betting, such as drugs, all that.
Pornography, masturbation. You talk about those things?
Kunyonga sana.
Okay. We have some young people in there. But you know, sometimes I admire how comfortable you are talking about these issues, actually, even before your children.
Yes,
right?
Kabisa. Those are the things that I handle. Away from just being a therapist, I work in a church as an evangelist. And the people that I handle most are the youths. Yes, and I tell them the way it is. I put everything on the table, black, white, yellow, blue, without having to hide. Yes.
Before we get into the issues of post-Valentine's, Rebecca, maybe you can tell us briefly, what makes young people open up to you as an older person and actually looking at you as a mother? What makes those young people open up to you and actually get real help? Yeah.
What I have had many of them saying, it's because I'm relatable. Relatable in what sense? I am open to talk about those things that people never talk about.
Yeah.
And if you said you watch me in social media, one of the videos that I did in TikTok was talking about discussing hard topics, like facing them direct on the face. Not many people will go telling the young people, about killing the monkey, kunyonga, nini. They will not want that.
Yeah.
They will feel like that is a no-go zone.
Yeah.
They will only go as far as where we were told, these are my private parts, nobody should touch them. And when you're telling them, these are my private parts, they are all over social media seeing that you're being waxed.
Yes.
So they wonder,
Yeah.
you just told us these are my private parts, nobody should touch them.
Yes.
I see someone waxing on them,
Yes.
so, so they tell me I'm
Yeah.
relatable.
Yes.
And that beats everything.
Yeah.
Be relatable. Face the reality. Then number 2, don't be judgmental. Listen to them. Do not judge them, but correct them with love. If there's something to be corrected, correct it with love, but do not judge them. Do not even be shocked. What did you just tell me?
Hata ukishtuka unashtukia ndani. Usionyeshe kwa uso.
But because I have had so many things, imagine I no longer shtuka. To me, there's nothing you can come tell me that would make me so shocked.
Yeah.
Because I think I have had everything.
Yeah.
So be there to listen to them. There's one of them who came telling me that he has been gay and he doesn't know what to do. Because I was not shocked, he told me, imagine I want to come back again and again and see how I can change. Because he expected, wherever he went, even to, he told me he went to one pastor and the pastor was like, oh my God, Jesus. And he started talking in tongues and he was like, oh my God. Where did I just bring myself?
Yeah.
So just by allowing them to feel in the room, wherever they are, they feel free to open up to me. Yes.
I think I'll invite you some other time, Rebecca. We talk about the challenges young people face.
Yes.
And these issues that we really don't bring out in the public because we tend to feel it's a taboo and nobody should talk about them. Now, before we get into Valentine's issues, mambo ya kunyonga, na drugs, na masturbation is not common. It's not commonly talked about in our churches.
Yes. Yes.
Do those things happen in church?
Oh my Jesus. I think we should even ask ourselves one question. Kenya is 80% Christian.
Yeah.
So who are the people that are nyongai right in the church? Because 80% is Christian. So the people that are doing it are within the 80% bracket, obviously.
Yeah.
So they are in the church.
Yeah.
Some of them, funny enough, some of them are not even young people. Some of them are elderly people.
Yeah.
They are elderly people who got so used to it until it became a lifestyle. This person is in marriage, but he has to get into the toilet, kill the monkey, then walk out of that toilet.
Yeah.
So when they go home, they are flat foot. So the wife will always be there crying, saying how no one is concerned about her. The husband is cheating. My husband is cheating on me with another person. Even like on the Valentine Day, maybe there's someone who went and younger then came home. And because he has nothing to offer to the woman, now the woman thinks you must have had a side chick. And that is not the case.
Kumbe ana cheat na yeye
Killing
mwenyewe.
the monkey.
Yeah. Let's talk about Valentine's, Rebecca. Sasa unajua, actually you can see me, I'm not in red. Wacha tu mimi niseme tu ukweli. Let me speak my honest truth.
Yes.
This day has no significance to me. Mpaka nikajiuliza, kwani sijaipendwa? I don't feel those things. Actually, oh my God. Actually, I'm not a flower person.
Yes.
I'm not a chocolate person. Am I normal? And maybe asking also for 99 others. Are we normal? The kind of people who don't feel nothing about this day. Yeah.
You're very, very normal. Because I always say, God created us very unique units.
Yeah.
We found a day that is usually celebrated and we danced to the tune. There are those people who would feel like, what is the relevance of this day? Me, I have been loved from January to December.
Yeah.
And so I don't see any difference even with the Valentine, because when it comes to be taken out, when it comes to flying out, when it comes to be brought for gifts, it has been happening like every other day. So I don't see the relevance. So there could be that type of a person who does not see the difference because to them it is a lifestyle. There is another person who does not see the difference or the relevance because they blocked. They blocked. What is the reason they blocked? Because of trauma.
Because of trauma.
Trauma. They were traumatized by love.
Yeah.
Ever since they were children. What we call aces, adverse childhood experiences. They experience a lot of adverse experiences from even watching their father treating their mother the way he wants, seeing their father cheating on their mother or their mother cheating on their father, because it can be vice versa. Seeing that they were never even appreciated or rewarded for anything. Everything for them was questioned, being beaten, being shown how they are not performing well. And so they became used to negativity. And so you trying to tell them that I want to appreciate you for Valentine, the brain cannot bring itself to imagine appreciate. Ati kuni appreciate unamaanisha.
Aje sasa.
Like they are used to toxicity more than kindness and nice things. They are not used to that. So they blocked. Others will block because they have gotten spouses that are very, very toxic. They are never present for them. They will tell them it is childish. What is this that you're asking for? Valentine, you got married. Especially when it comes to Christian. You are a Christian, born again.
The love of God is enough.
Hallelujah, the grace of God.
It is enough,
you
though.
Imagine, what are you saying, Valentine? And again, they will even try to give them the history of Valentine and show them how
it's a pagan thing.
It's not even godly anywhere. And you are asking for that and you are born again. And some of them will even start talking in tongues. And so they block and they will imagine, it is not even of relevance. But deep down their heart, there is a hunger, there is a vacuum, there is a void. So it depends where you lie. Do you lie at a place where I'm comfortable because for me, Valentine is daily? Or it is blocking because of the many things that you have gone through. You would rather not even think it is there. It doesn't exist. Remember a story we used to be told when we were so young, that there was this a kahea, or I think it was a hare or a rabbit.
Sungura.
Yeah, sungura.
Kaka sungura.
Kaka sungura.
Na mbweha.
Kaliona matunda kule. Na manke anangoa anakula, anakata anakula, kanaangalia. Na kako na njaa. Kakaangalia hivi kakasema, they are not even ripe. Not because haijaiva. Not because haijaiva, but akawezi fikia. Kako chini na kawezi panda mti. Akawezi, lakini kanaona manke anashuka, anakuja na tunda, anakula, anamaliza, anarudi tena anaendea. Kameangalia tu hivi kako zile za like kakaambia the monkey, hata haijaiva. Unakula na hata haijaiva.
Sikaseme kapewe.
So some of us tuko kama hako kasungura. Hata haiko relevant at Valentine. What is this you are talking about? Simply because even if I need it, siwezi ipata. Siwezi ipata.
Okay.
Yes.
So every person needs to evaluate themselves and know why a day like this one does not make sense to you.
Yes. Personally, it does make a lot of sense to me because of one thing. I love red with a passion.
You're a red person?
I am a red person.
Really?
So, yes. I am a red person. And so when it comes to Valentine and it is red,
lazima ukuwe ndani.
I must have something red around me.
So tell us, Rebecca, now.
Yes.
Because we are talking about matters love. Are there people who don't have the capacity to be loved? Yani kuna mtu ambaye hapendeki. Is there that kind of a thing?
It is not that they don't have the capacity to kupendeka. It is because they have been masked. There's something that has masked them. And until that mask is removed, then and only then will they be loved.
Yes.
Once upon a time, I was this kind of a person who was masked. I wouldn't be loved by anybody. Nobody, including small children. I remember there was a time tulienda, mtoto amezaliwa sasa tumeenda inaitangwaje hiyo
tuseme tu kubeba mtoto
hiyo
mtoto mpya mtoto mgeni
so tumeenda na tulikuwa youth at that time so one of us alikuwa ameolewa na amepata kama mtoto si twendeni so tuko pale and I have been a preacher all along so they are looking up to me ni wewe ndio utachukua mtoto na uombe because sisi wote ni youth wacha nikuambie mtoto alitoka ile direction tuko like 30 of us anapitia kwa mikono mna dance katoto kana smile kana waangalia wait until kalifika kwa mikono kwa mikono yangu
ama ulimchuna
hadi nimewekelewa tu hivi unaona venye tu hadi unangojea hivi as a preacher like with open hands awekelewe hapa ndio umuinue in the presence of the Lord kaliniangalia tu hivi face ile nduru huyo mtoto alipiga
Okay.
Like ameshangaa, in whose hands
Am I?
am I? Because there is a mask. Sio wewe unaonekana. That mask can be trauma. That mask can be pain. That mask can be anger. Whatever. It's a mask ambayo imekuficha. Si wewe unaonekana. That is why you are not lovable. Not because you don't have the capacity, but the capacity is blocked. Until the mask is removed, your capacity haitaionekana.
So how do you remove the mask? And actually, how do you even know that the reason why you are not able to receive love and maybe even to be loved is because you have a mask?
Yes.
Yeah.
The way I came to know that it's because I have a mask, that is why I'm not loved, is because I got a mentor. That time I didn't know anything to do with counseling psychology. I didn't even know there's anything like counseling, but I got my mentor.
Yeah.
My mentor was able to speak life and hope to me.
Yeah.
She is the one who told me, until you remove this mask, even knocking in any office asking for a job, when the door opens like this, it is not you who enters, it is the mask.
Wow.
And so the employer looks and wonders who has just come in. But when the mask was removed, so my mentor was able to help me figure out my life. That time I didn't know it's called trauma. And that is why I have written for you a book called Damage the Damage. I damaged the damage.
You have the book. Actually, talking about
yes.
the book, the book is here.
Yeah.
Damage the damage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I damaged that damage that was already damaging me. I was able to explore my anger issues, the way I responded to love, because trauma, that mask will make you respond to love in a very negative way.
Yeah.
Even when a person tells you they love you, you are like, love.
Wacha mchezo.
Me.
Yeah.
Unanipendea. And you will always interpret them as people who are vulgar and promiscuous. Najua tu, the only thing you need from me is sex. And so you just put them off and you push them away from you. So I was able to explore my issue, my I used to have a lot of shame and guilt. Shame and guilt, why? Because I had been made to think or believe as I grew up that I am not beautiful. I'm very ugly.
Yes.
I am a seventh born in a family of 10.
Yes.
Those 10 are sisters alone.
Yes.
Behind me is a brother.
Yes.
All of them are big-bodied.
All of them are big-bodied?
Yes. I was the only one who was 1 GB, especially growing up.
So it's a good thing. You're the model of the family. You're the model of the family.
You think that is the case?
Yeah.
The other people will imagine. I remember there is a person who asked me, "Hi, Wamwene, kwani you are the only one who looks like a mosquito?" And she even demonstrated.
Ni mosquitoes wapi zinakaa hivyo?
Hivi, Ali demonstrate. You know those people who can really body shame you?
Yes.
That was one.
In the village?
That was one. Not in the village. That time I was already in Nairobi.
Yeah.
I thought that is in the village and I have left it there.
Yeah.
Come to Nairobi and I'm visited by one of my sisters, then another daughter of my sister. They are very well built. Very well built.
They have the African body, the curvy.
Yes. Curvy.
Yeah.
You've said it.
Curvaceous.
Curvaceous.
Yeah.
Those ones.
Yes.
And then you are here, the mosquito of the family.
Yeah.
Lakini
siku hizi wananunua, kuna mabaika zinabaiwa River Road. Okay, si River Road peke yake ziko, zinaongeza kila kitu.
Nowadays, unajua hata kuna ile sijui wanaiita BBL. I was told by my teens.
Yeah,
I was with my teens, the BBL. Unaweka na huku. So at that time hawakuwa wameweka kitu, ni ile natural. Natural, hivyo tu. Lakini wewe, uko hivi.
So you grew up knowing you're not a beautiful woman.
Yes, I'm not a beautiful woman and nobody can like me, leave alone loving me. Nobody. Then while in school, primary, because of now withdrawing yourself, we say the vibe you give is the vibe you receive.
Yeah.
Nisha withdraw, isolate. I am a very angry person. Sitaki hata kusalimia watu.
Wow.
Nikikuja nimefrown, nimekuja uso, like business all the time.
Yeah.
Mimi nataka niingie class, nisome, nifanye kazi yangu hivyo. So you see people will withdraw from you. So they nicknamed me. Very many bad nicknames. So that one now escalated everything. It made me always stamp that I am not good. I am not good. Then I being a Kikuyu, You know, in the Kikuyu culture, there was one time we were visited by one of my uncle, and he made it like a joke and said, you know, number 7, sasa in Kikuyu, number 7 is a bad omen. But now putting it in Kikuyu.
Wow.
Unaona, number 7 is a bad omen.
Yeah.
So, and I am number 7.
You're a mosquito, you are number 7.
Yes. And number 7 is a bad omen. Unaona? So what did I grow believing? That I was even an accident.
Wow.
I was not even supposed to have been born.
Yeah.
So that and many more masked me terribly. And so I couldn't be approached by even a small kid up until I removed the mask.
Yeah.
I hated laughing. I hated smiling. Kucheka. Ati sasa wewe unipata mahali ninacheka. Laughing was not. No. Why?
What is funny? What is funny?
What are you laughing at?
Yeah. Okay.
So even when mko pamoja na youth na wametoa a joke and everybody is laughing, you are like, malizeni tu kucheka.
All right.
And then when you're done, you come back to the room.
Okay.
You see, so it masked me for the longest.
Yeah.
I became unapproachable up until I removed the mask. You come to my church today, I'm the smiling girl.
Interesting.
Yes.
And I love that your set of teeth actually.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that reminds me, by the way, in our next episode, we are talking about imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. Wale watu ambao hawajipendi, hawajiamini. Unaambiwa you're so good, but you keep second guessing yourself. That's our next episode actually. And a kind reminder, the book is here. The damage. If you need it, inbox, all right?
Yes.
Jogu ama Rebecca Wamwene, you get to know how you're going to get the book.
Exactly.
We are good to go.
Yes.
Now, talking about post-Valentine's maneno, Rebecca, umesema unasherehekea Valentine's kabisa.
Yes, kabisa. Yes.
Okay.
I really celebrate it.
Yeah.
And I made one intentional decision when I started loving myself because my mentor taught me self-love. She told me, if you can't love yourself, nobody will love you.
Yeah.
Like she told me, you define to us how we are supposed to love you. So you love yourself, then you define to us, this is the way I need to be loved.
So how do you love yourself? And putting it in context with Valentine's, how do you love yourself?
I love myself by taking myself for outings.
You do
if
that?
If my husband is not feeling like he wants to, just like you remember you said, I said, we are unique units.
Yeah.
So you will find that my husband is not so much into it. Being an African Kenyan man, he is not so much into it.
Yeah.
At the flowers,
Yeah.
at the what. So I will take myself for outings. I will go shopping. I will enjoy life to the fullest.
Yeah.
If it is a day I can go have swim or hang out with some few friends, I will go do that.
Yeah.
And I will not have a something, sitakuwa na kinyongo na hapo ndani. Ati unaona ni mimi nimejipeleka. Self-love. I value myself very highly. I factor myself first. I treat myself to the very best. Yes. Yes.
Now, what about the people who tend to feel we have commercialized this day, that it no longer has any meaningful relevance? It's all about buying clothes, buying flowers, and all those things. Actually, it has nothing to do with love, but everything to do with money.
You know what brought that to happen is because of the social media. So many of us are benchmarking with the social media. And unfortunately, a lot that happens in the social media is not the reality kwa grau. That must not be the reality. So utaona people will say, Valentine is no longer about flowers. It's about Dubai or V8 or sijui nini. And then you're here mad at your husband or your boyfriend or whoever because they have come and brought you a flower or a sweet. Instead of you appreciating that, someone had me in their mind. I usually tell people it is not more about what they brought to you. It's more about them having you in mind. Imagine even if they woke up in the morning and just told you, Happy Valentine, have a blessed day. That was enough. As opposed to a person who will just come here and tell you, we shall do it just for a show. Just for a show. So I will bring a car.
For the clicks and baits.
Yeah. So nitaileta hiyo gari. Then within no time, tunairudisha back.
Sure. Influencers. We see you.
Yes, I don't have the capacity. So we are just there to cloud chase or to make people see or imagine that this is the way it is. But we have lost the mark.
Yeah.
So we lost the mark because of the media, social media, shenanigans. Yes,
Yeah.
we run after everything. We don't want to even think what it is all about.
Yeah.
And we are thinking money, money, money. And even people, most of the people will go out with men not because they wanted them. They don't need them.
They don't need them.
No, they don't need the man. They need the cash.
Yeah.
Once we are done this Valentine, kindly forget about me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Songa enda ukiendanga. Forget about me. So it's not about celebrating, you know. Yes, it is a Roman practice, but it has a very interesting story about this Valentine priest who was killed because he was defending marriages. So if we would maintain that relevance, that there's someone who had to shed their blood to protect marriages. But now that is not the case.
Yeah.
This is when a husband will know, I have been in this house for the rest of the year. This time round, the whole of this week for Valentine. Mimi ni huyo, side plate, side chick, side whoever.
Yeah.
And other women are scrambling for him, especially if akona pesa.
Yeah.
Wana scramble. Ni nani ndio atakuwa na yeye leo, ni nani ndio anakuwa na yeye kesho, na hawatajali, they will not worry, even if they know this man, akona huyu leo, akona mwingine kesho, akona the other one, bora mimi nikuwe na yeye, aninunulie nguo nzuri, anipeleke kwa restaurants poa, aniachie na pesa, aninunulie fridge kwa nyumba.
Sharing is caring.
Don't have sharing is caring. Nowadays they are saying, hakuna husband wa mtu. Niliona mtu amesema ati msituletee hiyo makelele, tuko Valentine. Hakuna husband wa mtu. Husband wa mtu ni yule ametolewa mbuzi. So I'm like, sasa tumefika kwa kutolea wanaume mbuzi. Like,
Ebu tuzungumzie Rebecca. There's a breed of women and of course sisi ni wanawake, but I think there's a crop of women wanapatia wanaume unnecessary pressure.
Yes.
Unnecessary pressure. You know, able to talk to those.
Exactly. There are women who never say enough. I like quoting the Bible where the word of God says, there are the daughters of the leech. Leech, L-E-E-C-H.
Yeah.
Leech. I used to know it because I was a shepherd girl. And so I used to know the leech. If they get hold of a cow's skin, hawaachili.
Inakwamilia kabisa.
Wananyonya damu. Wananyonya. Wanaenda wakiingia. Akifika kwa lungs, unaona ng'ombe imecollapse, unashangaa amecollapsisha nini?
Wow.
Kumbe ni yeye. So Bible inasema, daughters of the leech that never say enough. They will always say give, give, and give. They are those kind of women.
Yeah.
They will never say enough. Give them anything. Hawatawaitosheka. And a good number of them have got men who really care, who really love, who would want to be told thank you, appreciated, but who are they? The daughters of the leech.
Yeah.
They will never say thank you.
But also we have another crop of...
Yes.
Because, you know, we have to balance the mathematics, Rebecca. We also have a breed of men. Fine, we appreciate you provide. We appreciate that you're able to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bills. But can you melt a bit? Can you melt a bit? And go out of your way kidogo to make this person feel appreciated and loved.
Yes.
Basa kuna wale wako wastingi, yani ni wagumu mpaka uko zile za manze, si ulegeze kidogo.
I'm telling you, they are very stingy, especially when it comes to the wife. But wait until they go to the side chick. Mwili yote inalegea, including mfuko, ulimi, everything.
Mpaka ulimi.
But when they come to the wife in the house, you want them to tell you, I love you, bae, sweetie, honey. To them, that is not a language. Mama nani, you, that is their language at home. Wako ile stingy, am I not providing for you? Have I not bought for you this and this? Kwa hiyo nyumba, maybe wamekuwekea biashara, ama wamekununulia pick-up ya kuleta nini, hizo za ng'ombe, unaendea sijui nini, unakuja unaleta. So, wamekununulia, so you are doing good farming. Have I not paid for the children the best schools that they can afford? What is your problem? That is not what the woman needs. The woman needs to be loved. That is why the woman was created very fragile and malleable. Unaona? Unamfinya na finywa.
Una marinate.
Kabisa.
Weka asali, weka paprika.
Yote. Unapapasa, girl child. You know?
Are we talking about the same thing?
Sindio.
Okay.
Yeah. The same thing. Na ndio maana unaonanga hata yeye mwenyewe ni msofty. Unaona? Hata nikienda nilime, personally huwa ninalima. Na unaona mikono yangu bado ni softy. Because God was very intentional. He knew I am soft. Mwanaume hata asipolima, mikono ngumu.
Kuna wale wako soft. Kwanza wa Nairobi.
Wa Nairobi wanajaribu kukua soft lakini bado ni ngumu tu. Kwa nini? God alijua mwanamke ako supposed kukua soft. When wewe approach the softness with the softness it deserves. Usikuwe so stingy, so hard. That the only thing you can do in that house, they are the basic things. Beyond there, hakuna kitu ingine. Yes. At least mpeleke out. At least muonyeshe, mapenzi kidogo, hug them. Zunguka na yeye kidogo. Au usipozunguka na yeye atazungushwa na mwingine.
Atazungushwa na mwingine. Atazungushwa na fundi mwenye anakuja kutengeneza stima kwa nyumba.
Are you asking? Hadi kwa gate. Mwenye ako kwa gate.
There's somebody I saw talking about something, Rebecca. Na alikuwa anazungumzia a certain crop of women who have become very masculine. Yani mwanamke amekuwa conditioned, sasa amekuwa kama mwanaume. And with that kind of an energy of being like a man, it kind of puts off some men. Anashindwa sasa, wewe ndiye mwanaume, you want to be the man. Even if I really want to come and soften you up, you are not ready for that. Have you experienced that within your practice?
Within my practice, I have experienced that. And personally, I had a percentage of that.
Yourself.
The lion. The lion.
The lioness.
The lion.
The lion.
Not lioness. The lion. The lion itself. The lion is the king of the jungle. And the lion is so independent. Very independent. Like I can do it alone. I don't need the help of anybody. Okay? Yes, I can do it. And I can command and I can move. Some of them have been socialized in such a manner because of their upbringing. Remember what I told you, adverse childhood experiences, whereby they used to be left alone. Nobody cared where they went, who they went with, who they talked to, and whom they never talked to. And so they got this kind of a mindset that I am supposed to figure out what I should do. I'm supposed to figure out how I can resolve my conflict, either internal or external. I am supposed to do it all alone. And so when they get into marriage, if they have not been able to resolve their internal conflicts, that will be who they are. I was once working in a hotel and I was the manager. So it is this a small hotel whereby the manager has to be the face of the hotel, even where I am seated. So when anybody enters the hotel, I'm the first person that they will see. So being the face of the hotel, so many people knew me. And one of the things a good number of them used to say, after they have come there for like 3-4 days, one of the things they would say, the way I used to fear you. And their men, the way I used to fear you. And then I'm like, what is the reason? What is the reason you would fear me? And then the feedback would be, you appear like you can beat a person immediately.
Aikosa kulipa bill.
Hata sijui ni kama amekosa kulipa bill, ama tu ni venye ameingia, ni muangalie tu hivi ni mslap, ama ni nini. So even talking beyond kuingia na kuitisha Kenya naitisha, hata ile joke kidogo ile tu ya kawaida. Hi, how are you? How is your day? Like, hiyo, hakuna. Hakuna. Because the face that nimepatana nayo hapa.
Wewe kuja ukule matumbo, ugali, ulipe bill, uende.
Songa. Enda ukiendanga.
Wow.
So some of them, sio kupenda kwao. They have found themselves in that situation. Others have been single parents for quite a while. And here I am married. I used to know when my child goes to school, what they dress with, how they eat, how they sleep. Here is a man who wants me to be answerable to them and tell them when I am going out, when I'm returning, who I am with and what it is that I'm doing. So there's that breed of women. And unfortunately in our country today, wamekuwa wengi sana. It appears like that is the direction we are heading.
And is it breaking marriages, right?
Exactly. Exactly. The institution of marriage is in trouble. Yes.
Because of
and
that.
many of them do not want to get married, by the way.
Yeah.
Many of the lions, they don't. Yes.
But is marriage, okay, I think that's a story for another day, because there are people who say, actually, being married is not an achievement. You are complete. Actually, you're complete as an individual, and you can accomplish your purpose on this earth alone. So it's an important thing, yes. It's godly ordained, but it is not an achievement for you to be married, right? Yeah.
Maybe that will be a topic of discussion, because again, I would say it all depends with what you call achievements. There is a person who would think that having this dress is an achievement.
Oh, yeah.
Another person would wonder.
Yeah, just that.
Just the dress. Kwani, you wanted to walk naked. But to them, it's a serious achievement because it is something they prayed for. It is something they sought for. It is something they believed God for. So when it comes to happen, it was in their to-do list. They cancel it as an achievement. So it all depends with what or how you define an achievement. Yes.
Rebecca, as we wind up, we have like 2 minutes to wind up. So what do you have to say in conclusion, basically on Valentine's Day, and talking to families? And when we are talking about families here, we're talking about men who are married, women who are married. We are talking about single people who are looking forward to getting married. Maybe they are just dating. And even young people who are even in school. Because I remember yesterday, there's a young person who was talking to me about Valentine's, and they're in Form 2. So I'm like, okay, this thing, man, Valentine's even for a Form 2 boy. So what do you have to say holistically about that?
Holistically, I would say that it is necessary that these things are discussed in the family. You know, we have also gotten another behavior of pushing everything to others. How I wish we can talk about morals in school. How I wish we can talk about morals in the church. How I wish we can talk. You push everything away from where you are. Discuss about them right at home from when they are as young as they can be able to understand.
Yeah.
Let them know that Valentine is all about love. And love must not be about intimacy. It must not be about anything to do with sex. Love can be between me and my mother, between me and my child, between me and my daddy, everything. Like, let us talk about love as a topic that cuts across. Again, let us demystify. We totally demystify Valentine. Let it not appear like a day that we will only be able to mark love, even in the family. Didn't I take you out for Valentine?
Me?
Didn't I tell you that you remain in the house and you refused? You insisted we go. So because we went, now next weekend, if I don't come, don't ask me a question. I already gave you what. We demystify that. Love should roll out throughout the year. Throughout the year.
Yeah.
That again does not mean we should not celebrate Valentine. If you feel it is necessary for you, go ahead and do it. If the other person does not feel it is necessary, don't crucify them. Yes.
Awesome stuff.
Yes.
In a minute, tell us about your books, Rebecca. This is Damage, The Damage. Yeah, this is Out of the Nest, right? You have, these are 2. Then from Near Defeat
to Great Victory.
To Great Victory. Yes.
So
in a minute,
I am the author of these 3 books. This was the first book that I authored, the second one, and the third one. When I said from Near Defeat to Great Victory, it is because that was the time that I had already been told by my mentor of how I have a mask that covers me, and therefore I am not able to integrate even with the outside world because of the mask. So I said from near defeat, I was just about to be defeated, but because I saw the light, victory has come. So that is when I wrote this book. Then now there is this Out of the Nest. I realized that I have now been stuck somewhere. That is academically, or socially, spiritually. I was stuck somewhere. And I felt that I needed to remove or to maximize on my potential and move out there. You can see this is an ego. This ego, you remember when it is a chick, it is in a nest, this nest. And the mother has made it very well intertwined with thorns, but then anakuja anaweka wool huku anafunika hizo thorns so that you feel warm, you feel good. I was in a certain warmth. I was just feeling good. But now the ego, when they grow, the eaglets grow, the ego mother comes and removes the wool, so that now you start being pricked by the thorns. And you tell yourself, hey, I'm not gonna sit in this nest anymore. He removes and she moves away. So I started feeling that I need a challenge that is greater than what I am doing.
Out of the comfort zone.
Out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So I went and academically, I empowered myself. At that time, I just had a diploma. I went and did my degree. I went and did my master's. And now this one, damaging the damage, is born out of the many things that I have been interacting with. When I got out of the nest, I went and did counseling psychology. Now interacting with clients and very many people, and I realized we are already damaged. And that damage is damaging us. Like how? Let me illustrate with this. If this glass was broken, it is already damaged.
Yeah.
If I used it to take tea, it would damage me, or water, it would damage me.
Yeah.
So until I damage it and go get a new glass, I will still continue using it. It will make me bleed. It will injure me. So you damage that damage so that you can be able to move on and do exploits. Yes. So you see, even the cover, it is showing a snake and a boot.
Yeah.
You cannot be able to step on the snake barefoot. You have to put on the boot.
Yeah.
So that
Then crush it.
Yes, because haikufi pole pole. Hapana, a snake. It will hit back, it will fight back. You have to have a lot of energy and power. So I put the boot, na ikanyanga, damage the damage.
Maybe in our next episode tutakuuliza Rebecca. Hili ni swali ambalo wanawake wengi wanaulizwa sana. The women who appear as if they are very strong and they have the lion in them. Sasa mwenye alikuoa. Mwenye alikuoa. Number one, tunataka kumjua. Then number two, alikuingiza boxer aje. Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Sorry.
Maybe for our next episode. Thank you so much for your time, Rebecca.
Yes.
We appreciate. We have learned a lot. So watch out for our next episode. We shall be talking about imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. Yamani, I can't wait. So make sure you subscribe. And if you want these books, you can DM me. And Rebecca, your social media handles?
My social media handles are Therapist Wamwene all over. Facebook, Instagram. What is this other one? TikTok. Yes. I go by the name Therapist Wamwene.
All right.
All over.
All right.
Therapist Wamwene.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
See you again. Bye-bye. God bless.